Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
All right, welcome back to One to Go Studios coverage of the Split Decision Triple Threat series here in iRacing. Tonight we're at Dover Motor Speedway in Dover, Delaware in the afternoon condition for the im2being LLC Monster Mile 90. I'm in the booth today as Harold Darner, the executive producer, and the lead announcer, Ken Kushwa. Ken, are we going to see the hairy guy show up today? Because, you know, it's right in our backyard.
I can't imagine him not showing up today. I mean, Miles is standing there with a vehicle in his hands, which means he's ready to go. So, yeah, I would imagine so. What is it, an hour down the road from me? Yep, I'm ready.
All right, well, I thought I had changed that, but we will there, and I will fix that one. So, there we go.
Hey, look at that. There it is.
im2being LLC presents the Monster Mile 90 here at Dover Downs. As we said, is just that, not too far from it. Matter of fact, we were there, and this is what it looks like from pit stall number 1. Yes, that is us with none other than Chris Buescher, the winner of Bristol in the asphalt configuration. And that is a One to Go Studios Hard Luck Award sitting in Mr. Kushwa's hand. Not the one that I gave Chris the day before, but the one that Ken had on his hand. Is that the one that eventually got to our friend in the booth?
That is the coin that got to. No, that's a third coin I had. That one ends up in the Jackman's hand.
The Jackman's hand. So.
Yep.
So Chris has told us that that coin is still in that car, and that is the car that also won at Bristol, from my information that I've been told by the Roush Performance people. So, hey, if nothing else, I can say that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and he was awesome to hang out with. Chris Buescher was. He let us ask questions, interview style. So I look forward to seeing that, or I look forward to that again. That's for sure.
Ken, you got to say it the way it really was, man. Like he saw us coming out of the hauler, and we were like kind of being cordoned off by his people. Yeah, and he was like, motions me to go through all those people to talk to him right there at the hauler, and I grabbed you and Josh, and we chit-chatted right there at the hauler, and we talked about his, him making the pole that day and everything else. So it was kind of cool. It was really cool.
He basically pushed the PR girl out of the way. And said, no.
He's like, this guy is important, which is funny because there's one of his guys didn't like me, not at all. It was engine guys. So, all right, we're about 4 minutes away from kicking this thing off. Let's pull up the current point system for these guys. There is our cup class with Lucas Gortman with the 3 wins and a stage win leading the way. Looks like he's up 20 points over Luke Smith, and then Justin Gibbs, Dylan Clark, and Keith Fonseca. That's the top 5 there. Tyler Turtle Rush sitting out. So is Ramsdale. Susie, I don't think, has been here much. He's had a couple of days off. Same with Thomas Myers, Bo Ross. So they missed a few races.
Yeah.
Xfinity Series, we got Garrett, of course, with 6 race
We've only been
wins.
talking about one guy almost. So.
And Corey Herrick's got him a win. And other than that, everybody else has been chasing Garrett in that 50. And, he keeps telling us that he wasn't going to win. He told us that he was going to be terrible at the road course. You know what, Ken?
I bet he won, didn't he?
He won. Yep. So I told him he's not allowed to use that anymore. Nathan Manwary's in 3rd, Kopp 4th, and Ellswick in the 5th spot. And then we have Mr. Turkle leading the way for the trucks. Ethan Michaels, DJ Trout, Richard Crane, and Douglas Wasaki in the top 5 there. And Joe's pretty much the only multi-time winner for the trucks.
Well, but still much more competitive in the trucks than it has been in the other two to this point. But that I'm sure that'll change. Today's going to be different because I don't know how all three of them are going to play on the track today and see how it goes. But Augie Doggy is barking. Hello, Augie.
Yep, Augie's barking.
Patrick
Right.
too. Patrick too. Shout out to him.
Yep. Yeah, Milk. So and John Peterson is in here. Mr. Humphreys, Patrick Anderson. You know, all the guys that normally chit chat for us. Didn't you say Milk Duds had a birthday the other day? Something like that.
Well, I remember posting something to Milk Dud. So yeah. I gave him one of my face backgrounds for that one.
Aha.
So, yeah.
So
No, I try to keep up with everybody on Facebook and things like that. So, do my best to, keep an eye on it. Sonia, I talk to a lot because she's on there quite a bit. And then a couple of the other guys will reach out and we'll either message one another or just chat back and forth through the, posting or something. So.
I'm going to try to get Mr. Gitchell gave me his link here a little late, so I need to grab that and change it so we can do this real quick. So I told these guys, let's get me this stuff a little bit before the race would be nice. As in, like, before 8 o'clock, please.
Yeah.
And that way I don't have to do that while we're talking.
So Miles gets fed tonight.
Yep. The feelers are out there, so.
Yeah.
Well, but at the end of the race tonight, we're going to talk to Mr. Corey Herrigs, the New Mission Motorsports. They sponsored last week's race. We were given some information in the race, and we weren't able to get with him after, but we'll try to talk to Corey after tonight's event and let him tell us a little bit about what New Mission Motorsports is up to with the race that was going to be dedicated last week. So we'll take care of that business at the end of the race tonight. So if I don't remember, Ken will remind me. Sure he will.
Yeah. No problem, dude. I got you.
All right, so about 2 seconds remaining in the practice set. Then we'll do 2 laps qualifying individually for the queue for 10 minutes, and then we'll set the field and get on out to racing. It's always nice when iRacing, there's cars on the racetrack when it flips and I hear crashing. It's pretty cool.
Yep, absolutely.
Man, I should have showed you the picture of the victory lane that we had when we were up there.
We have where we signed the wall and everything too.
Yep.
It was a great day. I mean, we couldn't, Saturday was an awesome day with all the qualifying and everything when we were down there. Sunday, of course, rained, so ended up having to go back down on Monday, which, yeah, you couldn't make it. And then we found out we were supposed to be able to sit on the box, a wee bit too late. So, who's that?
This is Robert McMillan Jr. He must be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
I was going to go with Pirates of the Caribbean, but Pittsburgh Steelers. There's too many fans of them. I'm just saying.
You see the Ally Bridge there, but I don't remember seeing anybody in the actual Ally Bridge when we were there. Did you?
No, they didn't have anybody in there. And of course, the bridge we walked over was just to get over to the
Penn Bridge right there, the General Tires one right there. Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty loud bridge when they start running. But.
Oh yeah. So Robert McMillan puts himself into the 5th spot. We'll try to get to some other guys now. Kevin Garoni puts up the fastest time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm thinking I drove the truck on here, so I have a better idea of how the trucks drive on here than I do any car or whatever. Oh, we got all purple tonight. Beautiful. Trucks, you can, once you get a feel for it, you can hammer down. You can also hit the wall too, by the way, just so everybody knows. It's very easy.
Very easy, yes.
To do that.
Right now, Kevin Garoni, Pork Chop, is leading the way, with Taco leading the way for the Cup Series. And looks like Garrett, of course, is putting up the fastest time for the Xfinity Series. Go figure, right? John Peterson just put himself in the second spot, though. Patrick Anderson out there. He wants to go fast.
Heekers is back.
Yep. That all I see that car and all I think about is Ricky Bobby in the Cougar car.
The Cougar. Yeah.
It's the same color scheme.
Could have been a Cougar. Okay. You know. Big heart inside. You never know.
No, Patrick Anderson fourth on the board there on that run. And it looks like he's got a whole bunch of DC comic fonts all over that helmet.
I was going to say, you have to spit that one out there, Harold. He didn't like that one.
Yeah, he hit that wall pretty good there, so that was not going to help him. Jonathan Cusimano in the truck here. So back to oval configurations this week. We were at Road America last week in Wisconsin.
And how did Andy do? Did he do a good job?
Oh, Andy did a great job. Andy and I were talking about, turning left and turning right and the stuff that we're got going on. And
Cusimano just caught the wall there too.
Yep. Andy Turner. We'll go to Andy now here in that 35 ride.
That is quite a high run.
And we had some really good camera angles, so it was pretty cool. Talked a little bit about Roush Performance is doing their off-road series. They did Bark River, I believe, last night, and they'll be doing Crandon
River.
Yeah, and they'll be doing Crandon next week for their second and final run. I don't know if Ken, if you've ever seen Crandon. I believe it's in Wisconsin. They do what they known as a standing rush start. So 36 trucks we had when we did it a couple years ago when I was in it. 4 rows. Well, 4 rows, and each row we had 9 cars, I believe it was.
What?
And it was like ready, go.
Wow.
In the trophy trucks. And very interesting to see if you've never seen that. That's definitely a different kind of thing. Here's Matthew Boston. We literally got a ghost.
I like that.
It almost is like a Pac-Man ghost that lost his colors.
Yeah, but he's got glasses on, so
yep,
he can see better. So just Augie and Patrick's out there driving. So just Augie and Patrick are talking to us tonight, huh?
I guess so. So we got 4.5 minutes left. So
I didn't bring up Twitch, so I don't know who's on Twitch.
I'm not seeing anything in Twitch right now. Usually Andy and Brian would be talking. Me. Brian's actually at the Phillies game, so that's not going to be happening tonight.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I could have been working that game, Harold.
Really?
Yeah.
And then Andy is trying to get into one of the major events tonight with the Admin Box American 400. If I remember right. So
Admin Box American 400.
Yeah, it's one of the larger events that is not directly iRacing that's out there on the service. So that's what Andy's doing. So
all right,
we'll see what he does because he has that Nashville Super Speedway. I know he's not that good there. Don't let him. He'll hear me now, and they'll come in here and say that's not true.
Yeah. He'll come in and tell you how great he is.
Ramsdale is at a Taylor Swift concert. Sure he is.
Oh, man. You guys you had fun, though, Patrick.
So, all right. The 3.5 minutes left in the practice. Like I said, we can see right there that checkered area as the birds go by is the victory lane. We were able to go down in that area during the Saturday morning before everybody got there. We get some pictures there. And then there's the media center, that building right behind pit stall number 1. The picture that we put up was from pit 1. And then now moving into the Cup Series garage area. It's really cool to actually walk around this area when all the trucks all the haulers are all up there and seeing where everybody's at. Small track, so
it'd be nice if they'd let us camp back on the inside again, but we're not special like the Cup drivers and all.
Well, there's not a lot of parking spots. That's what I was saying. I thought that so now Matthew's going to go out. So like at Michigan, they actually do have that where you can park in the infield. And
it used to be in Dover when they had 100 and some thousand fans there. Which, by the way, I'm so glad they don't have that many fans there now, because getting in and out of there back in those days
was a bear.
It took forever. Took absolutely forever.
So Miss Kathy Joe's chiming in, and Augie says that he used to live in Jersey.
He did live in Jersey.
He would go to Dover. So
yep,
Jersey. But yeah, I said this year we're trying to work with the Roush crew and see if maybe we can get in with Michigan or Pocono or something a little different. So
yeah, I'd like to do something different, but I did like Dover. So if they wanted to do like 2 for us, Harold,
a twofer.
2 is fine by me. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. But Kathy Joe, Katie is currently upstairs. If I had to take a stab at it, she's probably under her blankets, under other blankets. Oh, no. She took a pizza up there. That's what she wanted for dinner. So I waited for an hour to get 2 cheesesteaks, pizza, and fries. But my guess is she's up there watching something that she's probably not supposed to watch. And then, that's what happens when the door closes. Getting out of there was a nightmare. Oh my gosh, Augie, you're so right. And it didn't matter that they had Route 1 built. It didn't matter. I would literally drive all the way over to the Maryland line, come through that way, and come up 213, Harold? 2 something. Where you come through Chesapeake City. I literally got all the way over to Chesapeake City, came up that way, and then came up 40.
I don't remember the name of the road, but yeah, I did that exact same route because it's actually easier for me from where I'm at. So
I mean, but the problem was you had to go south to go north.
Yep.
Well, you actually do south and west, southwest.
Yep. To get across over by Chesapeake City and then go up 40.
Nowadays, Route 1's there. You can pretty much drive down Route 1. I found a new route actually out of the thing. Yeah. So coming back Monday, I snuck down the back roads and actually ended up on 9 and then over to Smyrna Diner. And that's where we finished. Did the sun come out? Is that what happened?
Yep.
It got bright all of a sudden.
It sure did. So here are our pole sitters.
Yeah.
So Kevin Garoni for the truck, Dylan Clark for the cup, and Garrett Seidner.
Some guy named Garrett Seidner. I mean,
so
he's a rookie.
Little change there since they are giving pole awards for each class. So I wanted to make sure
I like that.
we showed that up. And since we really don't know how they're starting anymore, it makes it harder for me to see because I don't think Kevin is actually in the first spot. Yeah. So they're putting the trucks in the back. So basically, Dylan Clark and the Cup Series will be up front. So Clark and Taco Gortman will be leading the way out with Susie, Sir Kremet, then Fonseca Gibbs, Adam Benefield, Bo Ross, Michael Gitchell, Andy Turner, Tyler Turtle Rush, and Ryan Johnson will be that group there. And then you'll have the Xfinity Series with Seidner. As you see the Subway. There he is, the Subway. And then John Peterson, Matt Kopp, Patrick Anderson, John Humphreys, Corey Herrigs, Josh McKinney, Matthew Boston Wheeler, and Nathan Manwaring. And then all the way in the back, starting is the fastest vehicle, which is Kevin Garoni, and DJ Trout, Joe Turkle, Kevin Gigaru, right? Gaguri.
Gary.
Gary, there we go. Gary.
Uh-huh.
And he'll get me, because we never got that from him. But Richard Crane, just Ethan Michaels, Joe Brewer, Robert McMillan Jr., Jonathan Casimano, and Douglas Wasaki in the back. I think I got everybody.
You did. You've been butchering his name all year, so he's fine. He'll be all right. He'll be okay.
You know, the guy that's been getting butchered.
Said it was 213, by the way.
So. Yeah. So he was talking about getting butchered is Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson each and every week for some reason. I'm not sure what that's all about. Well,
what?
Well, he's not done so hot once he took a break and then came back and he's getting wrecked out every week or wrecking.
He is, and he needs to fix that, okay? Because dang on it, he's good.
We haven't talked to him this season at all. We haven't
talked to him this season yet. Nope. That's all right. Kathy Joe's there. She says, let's go Ryan Matthew Johnson, because only Kathy Joe will use his entire full name there. But
turn it around, right?
Now, nobody can stand where those people are standing. That's false advertising right there.
Oh, yeah. They know it. Not allowed there.
And they did take down the horse. That used to be the horse grandstands that are no longer there. It's all hotel now.
They did have the covered grandstand. The blue grandstand's still there.
It is?
Yeah. We saw it when we were there. Yeah.
I didn't notice.
It's the only covered grandstands on the backstretch.
It's not important to me. That's because there used to be horse racing there. Here we go.
All right, so Clark on the inside. Taco going to take the outside shot, and around he goes. He'll take the lead.
Dylan's car kind of dipped down there when he started. It didn't take off the way I think he wanted it to.
Well, similar to what we talked with Chris Buescher, he said the outside line was predominant in the beginning of a run. So, just like that, Taco takes the high side, gets around, and now he's in command of where the guys are going to pass him, and he's decided to take the inside line with his buddy Crimmett on the outside.
I think it's smart, though, for Dylan to continue to run down there because eventually, as we've said, it will work in, and now he goes to the middle of it, but it will work in, and most times when you're driving at Dover, you're diving in, and it kind of pulls you up and then dive back in again and then shoot back out again. So it's a wild ride at Dover.
Tiny Horse, fastest car on the track, 23.632.
I'd say it's fairly quick. Now that they're all getting up to speed.
Yeah, but we see that off of 4 is what we're going to keep an eye on. So let's go over to the exit of 4, watch these guys come around. Susie now the fastest car.
So in practice, 2 seem to be biting them in the rear end. So yeah, I was going to say, leave it on 4, see what happens. That's typically at a Dover race. That's typically where you have a problem, is when you come off of 4, it tends to come up towards the wall, and a lot of people don't take that turn
You got to
properly.
time the acceleration to where you come up all the way to the wall, but don't touch it.
But not touch the wall.
Exactly.
And those grandstands give you an idea of what it was like in the heyday when 160,000 people were crammed in there.
Oh, yeah. When they had all of those big top areas.
All of those stands. It was nuts.
So down the straightaway, we can look here in turn 1. I remember just about as far as they let us walk was that green cone on the racetrack when we were there. They didn't want us in the corners.
No, yeah, we had to go in through that fence. I don't think I want to be out in the corners anyways. The angles are incredible.
Definitely the banking is pretty cool. You can really see it from when you're down on the racetrack. You can see the changeover. They're down here at Turkle.
He's riding the high line pretty quick right now.
Yep. There's Garoni, the number 1 of Ethan Michaels.
What we did learn is, Harold, when we were in the garage area and you walked,
we have somebody down low there.
Yellow's out.
Justin Gibbs is involved. Let's see if we can figure this one out.
Justin has a Toyota Camry now. Actually, that's a Toyota Tercel. It used to be a Camry. That's the new Prius. And he took a shot.
All right, we're going to try to check this out here. We're going to keep an eye on that car there. Number 93. I'm showing a lot of people on this lap here. So we had the 97 and the 16, and then, ooh.
He had nowhere to go. Had nowhere to go. Michael Gitchell got into the wall too, if you look right there. So the 37.
So watch, the 37 here is going to go up. The 16 is going to come in. They're going to meet, and down they'll both go, and poor 93.
Kind of like Christopher Bell in between Bubba Wallace. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a hard shot. And just so everybody knows what my opinion is Bubba Wallace should have been sat for the rest of the year. That's just me. Call me crazy. He drives for Denny Hamlin, and I like Denny Hamlin, and I like Michael Jordan. But you're representing more than that, and I think he should have sat. But I'm with Kyle Petty on this one. I don't care whether you fine him, because fining doesn't matter. Sponsor will pay for it or someone else will pay for it, but he should sit. Just for the blatant disregard of safety. But they say they're not done penalizing him, Harold.
Really? I'm going to check this out here. It looks like we got some more stuff that Dylan Clark was involved in, is what I'm seeing from race control. So I want to see what we have here. Keep an eye on that 34 One to Go Studios.
I think he undercuts.
Oh,
yeah.
So yep. he upset. Okay, there you go. Yep. So that's exactly why he was given a EOL penalty for that.
Oh, I don't know if I'd have given him that, but okay.
Well, we were talking about penalties, so.
I know. No, it makes sense. I'm not sure. At any other track, you can look at it and go, okay, well, this is what happened. No, in this case, I mean, Dover, it's really hard to tell what that car in front of you is going to do. Yeah. And, but looks like J.G. Wentworth needs to get cash now, by the way. He needs a new hood.
He needs a new hood, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I looked at it, and I don't understand how the commentators, racing commentators, because I try not to say things on iRacing and let the race controllers take care of things. I kind of just let people look at what happened, but they were saying that Kyle Larson put him in the wall, and I'm like, nah, he came up the racetrack, but there was enough room for Bubba to stay off the wall.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, let's just say Kyle Larson dives in there, and all of a sudden, as well as I do, cars can kick out. They can just get loose and start to move up the track. What Kyle Larson did not look intentional to me, other than he was racing him hard, car pushes up, Bubba hits the wall. The thing that bothers me is when you take a car and turn it into a missile and try to hit somebody else.
Yeah.
That's just too much for me. All right, so Tyler Turtle Rush is driving either with a see-through hood.
He's going to get an aerodynamic penalty.
He's going to get something. It shouldn't run that good, should it?
So I kind of go where Augie's going on this. Boys will be boys, the fighting and stuff. But when you start throwing officials around, that's where...
Yeah, and the other thing is, Augie, he's on a hot track. Like you get in the truck like you're supposed to, grow up like a man, get in the emergency vehicle and ride away. That's my thing. So Bubba can apologize all he wants, and I've always thought that he was a little hot-headed. We did meet him face to face, and I still think he's a hothead.
Well, it's very interesting. They're friends. In real life, they are friends.
I get it. But
and that's what I think is even worse is they're friends. It's almost like one of those things you could deal with that later when there's not cameras if you're worried about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because because Kyle was on the wrong end of that the last time.
So here's my point. So the official's trying to hold Bubba to go back and get in the truck, and Bubba pushes him away and basically tells him what he can do with his, his idea. Here's my thing. Let's go back, what was it, a race or two before when Denny Hamlin gets spun by William Byron, comes down to the grass during a caution. If Bubba's down there and someone accidentally gets pushed down in there or gets pushed through there, he's dead.
Exactly.
He's a dead man.
Exactly.
So
you're not supposed to get out of vehicles. It's the same thing we talked about with when Tony Stewart had that issue on the track where the young man got out of the racetrack.
Bristol, didn't he? He got up on Bristol track, didn't he?
I don't think it was Bristol. It was somewhere.
I know Bobby Labonte went up on Bristol's track while cars were going around.
There was a young man who got out of the track, and Tony was doing.
The dirt track.
Yeah. And I don't know people how. It's not like this kind of car. The sprint cars are constantly loose.
All the time.
And so to get out of, and they tell you in the driver's meeting, I've been in many of them, you are not allowed on the racetrack. Period. That's a suspendable offense. So that young man got out of his car to decide to go talk to somebody. It was terrible. So yeah, you don't definitely you can't be doing things to take to you're going hundreds of miles, 100+ miles per hour. You could turn and upset the car. We've already had 2 concussions this season.
Exactly.
For drivers who race there, so we don't do that. We can't do that. So we don't walk on the racetrack. It's not safe.
No, I mean, and the officials are there to try to do the best they can. Listen, they don't even even if cars aren't out there, when we're down when they're running, practicing or whatever, they're very strict about where you can stand, where you can be.
Oh yeah.
And we had all access passes, and you were limited because it's a safety issue. And one tire gets away.
Well, what happened at Talladega, wasn't it? The Talladega where the tire got away and the guy went out to go get it. And he got permanently suspended from the pit crew. And
bless his heart, I get what he was trying to do, but man, you are on a live track where 220 miles an hour isn't out of the craziness or what have you.
Yeah, that's not cool. So, all right, so Tyler with his less than car,
we're gonna call it glass.
Is leading the way now. Gortman coming up through the pack to come back and grab Tyler Turtle Rush. As we're in 1 hour, 18 minutes remaining in this event. So, yes, so a lot of things going on in NASCAR. So,
yep.
Hey, Andy is back from Nashville.
Oh, hey, Andy. Thanks for taking my spot last week, my friend. I appreciate that.
So how did the American 400 go? Or is that why I have you here and not there?
Tell us due. Oh, tap the wall back there. That looked like Joe Turkel got a little too hot just a second ago.
Oh, he's in the waiting room. Oh, okay. He can talk to us about it. Hold on.
Oh, get him in there, yeah.
All right, so now our color commentator, straight from Nashville Super Speedway, Andy Dunwoody, was at the admin box American 400, right?
Yes, sir. I jumped on the one to go private jet and flew right in here.
Yeah. All right.
See, they didn't know about the private jet, Andy. You just gave it all away. But
yeah. I don't need Leo DiCaprio.
I had to flap my wings, but I had to flap my wings to get here. But
I don't need Leo DiCaprio knocking on my door talking about how my carbon footprint is larger than it needs to be.
Oh yeah. Yet they're probably flying all over the world in that.
It's the smallest plane you'd ever see. I had to flap my wings to make sure I got here.
Hey, we don't have a big budget yet, okay, Andy? We're working on it.
Yeah, working on it.
If you saw the budget we just spent at Nashville, the amount of wrecked race cars.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I finished. My best finish tonight was 7th in the limited late model. It was surprising. Started 22nd.
There you go.
You can guess how that worked.
That's good. You probably moved a few people to get up there, but
keep it off the wall and off the other
more
car.
than a few.
Yeah.
Well, it was the mini circuit, Harold.
Oh,
he was bumping everybody.
like
in other words, he was moving and grooving.
Okay.
There was some punting involved.
Oh no.
But
that's the wrong sport, man. That's football.
Well, when the street stock guys are lifting people over the wall into 3, it's kind of fair game for everybody else to do the same thing.
All right, so
By the way,
the
Taco
number
Gortman
6,
has
I was gonna say he's leading.
Taco Gorman has taken the lead. Ryan in the Wheaties Johnson is coming up now in second place. Turtle Rush's Crystal Hood has no longer helped him anymore, and so
he's getting
Kermit's
gobbled
about
up.
to get him too. Yeah.
So
I was surprised how long he lasted though, Harold. Let's talk about that. Dude's driving around with no hood, and he lasted as long as he did up in the lead. So
yeah, the trucks were helping break away because now you're seeing the Cup cars. This is what I thought was going to happen: is the trucks for qualifying had the ability to get that up to speed quicker, which is why they had the faster times. But these cars, because of the configuration, the Cup cars are going to be dominant here. That's the way I look at it, and this is what happened. And I think it was last time we saw a short track similar to this. That's what they did. The Cup cars kind of put the show on. Second part of that. But Andy, so last week I know I gave out the award. Do you remember who we gave the hard luck award to? Because Ken's usually the guy that writes that down, and I was like, "Yep, I gave it to a guy."
I was supposed to do a job last week.
yes, Andy, yes.
I'm doing it all. I know. Got it.
I think we should ask the guests. It was somebody who crashed really early.
Yeah, that's what it was.
All right, if anybody's listening,
caution out.
All right, while the caution's out, and Harold tries to find out why the caution is out. If anybody was listening last week, who was the Sasquatch winner last week? If you know,
or who can go find the last week's live broadcast and go to the last 5 minutes because it's in there.
Oh, there you go. Last 5 minutes.
Look for the fuzzy guy walking around the screen.
All right, trying to find what was going on and when. So,
is it a halfway break?
I don't know.
No, this is not the this is an actual something happening.
Right.
I want to say it looks like it was Cusimano and Peterson is what I'm looking at here, but we'll see.
Well,
There's
Cusimano just
right there.
touched the wall there a second ago.
Yep,
there he goes.
Oh, Peterson right there.
Oh.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. You can see Peterson. We'll go to the 97.
He came off of 4 the wrong way.
No, that's not the 97. Which was Peterson?
Other way. It's a white car.
The white
there
car.
we go,
Yeah.
17. So
try the 17, Harold.
So he comes that away. Not
Chris
the way you want to
Moody
go.
in the house.
So,
yeah, I think he just, again, coming off of 4.
Watch Herrigs. It's in front of him.
Okay, we're watching.
So Herrigs hits the wall.
Yep.
And the 17 evades.
Yep.
Not a lot of room here. Somebody, like you said, in front of you.
Yeah, especially coming off of turn 4. There's zero room for error there. Christopher Moody is in the house.
So Andy, so that was just one night and in multiple events. Is that what it was?
So it started with Legends, 20 laps of Legends, then it went to Street Stocks, then it went to Limited Lates, and then we went to the Legacy Pickup Cups.
Dang, you guys drove everything.
And then there's 400 laps tomorrow, 100 laps. Both are in the Super Late, but they're detuned.
Wow.
So yeah, and then it was Bark River, right?
Bark River?
Was that last night?
I believe so.
And then they'll be at Crandon. I was trying to explain to Ken and our audience the rush start at Crandon.
Okay. Crandon is my favorite off-road racetrack, period. Because you start, so you got Talladega, you're 4 wide, right? You're on 4 wide all the time.
Right.
Imagine 30 wide.
That's awesome.
In the grass.
Well, in iRacing, it's about 4 rows of 9 is what it came out to be. In iRacing,
maybe that's what it is.
It was like 4 rows of 9 because I was in the second row on the outside line, or actually the inside, which.
What I found is you want to qualify bad.
Yes,
what I found is you want to qualify bad.
You don't want to
because then you start to the left, and if you start at the back at the left, the first person onto the actual racetrack portion of the racetrack has a good chance of winning into turn 1, and you're doing 120 into a hard right-hander downhill. That has a jump. That has a jump at the bottom.
Yeah, it's actually not the starting grid is off the track to the right, going into the first corner. Actually,
and that's not even turn 1.
Yeah, that is going.
That's actually the backstretch.
Right. So you they say ready, set, go, and you punch it on the second fastest part of the track, getting into a very tight 90-degree right-hand corner, and there's only room for like 3 or 4 trucks wide, and you're trying to get. Yeah, it's amazing.
You're going like 10 wide to. It's a funnel.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And it
goes from real wide to real not wide.
So that'll be next week. If you do want to check that out, Roush Performance Esports on, I believe they're on Twitch now. I had to look at it. It's on Facebook. You can check out, and they'll tell you where to go from there. Roush Performance Esports. We're trying to. So Trevor and Joey. I know Joey's doing stuff with McConey on Friday nights. But if you guys are trying to get us to working on there, y'all need to get back talking to us again. Hint, Mr. Jack Rouse Jr.
Mr. Jack Rouse Jr.
Mr. Bauer was the producer tonight over at the McConey race.
For Friday nights, yeah.
Just for tonight.
Joey. I thought he's always producing it for the Friday night thing. That league just started last week, I think.
Oh. I didn't know.
And
I just know he did tonight.
Joey's commentating, and I thought Joey and Ryan's the producer. I thought that was right. It's something new, the Friday night thing with McConey Setup Shops running the way there. So, hey, we're about 70 minutes left in this thing. So we got about 15 minutes to go before the stage break.
Harold, what's the name of that diner I'm meeting you at tomorrow?
Andy, go ahead, plug it.
West Main Diner.
West
Main Diner
in Lansdale,
PA. And I tell you, the prices...
Tell Brian to get out of his hangover.
Yeah, because he's in Philly tonight.
He's at the Phillies game tonight.
Is he? I'm watching it right now.
But he did tell me that he would be there. Because
he'll be there. So, he will be there.
And I tell you, the prices were really good. I mean, I was expecting the prices to be way higher than they were. So.
Did you do what I said?
Did we over his hangover?
No. Did you do what I said? You went in, you asserted yourself at the counter.
No. Lori wants the booth, so we didn't do that. But I did.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. What do you want me to do?
Counter seating.
So what you want to do is you want to walk in and sit right at the counter.
Okay.
It forces him to look at you. Because he's running.
If he knows who you are, you might get lucky. Who knows?
But he doesn't know me.
And he's the guy with the backwards hat on and yeah.
He saw us as soon as we came in.
Drinking coffee.
and running the grill. And Lori thought it was interesting because he cracks eggs with one hand, so.
Yeah, those guys always amaze me.
Well, you should watch them do 2 at once.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, Taco is off to the races, so they say.
He's off the Taco Bell.
He's got a horse on the back of him this time.
Hey,
a tiny horse.
I still say the number 38 combo meal at Taco Bell should be the tiny horse and a taco.
I agree.
I think Kermit should ride the horse all the way to Taco Bell.
The horse to deep. Taco Bell.
Now we're getting deep.
I wonder. Oh, Gitchell, hold on, man.
Hold on, yeah.
He might have had some help from that pink truck.
He did. He definitely did. That's DJ Rainbow Trout back there.
Yep.
But if he keeps hitting people like that, it's going to be DJ Brown Trout.
Yeah.
It's not going to go well. All right, Phillies are now up. Oh, nope. They held him at third. All right, 1-1.
So Gitchell up here in the Cup car.
Yeah, look at that. He's got that serious look on tonight. I love it.
And I really love the dashboard in the Cup car.
Yep.
Because you can see the RPMs and everything.
It's lap time, all that.
Yep.
He's going the wrong way. Somebody tell me he's got to go forward, not backward.
He's concentrating.
He's concentrating. Yeah, let him concentrate.
He's getting past. Somebody unhook the anchor.
He's just testing everybody right now. That's all.
Or is he saving fuel?
By the way, Andy, I don't know. I should be working this game tonight. I don't know if you knew I was a replay guy.
So Chris Moody is new to our thing here. This is the split decision triple threat which basically means there are Cup cars, and they're in yellow. There are, in the blue is our Truck Series, and the red is Xfinity. So yes, all 3 divisions running on Dover simultaneously like an IMSA race.
I don't like the train wreck, but they don't crash. And they do crash. But
well, wait, they do crash, especially at Dover. Especially at Dover. But yeah, sorry, Chris. I never described this to you. I apologize, son.
We've got Robert McMillan here, and currently on board him, currently in the 4th spot among the trucks, diving underneath Mr. Turner. What a great move there. In turn 4 of all places.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
Can't see how serious his space. That
I'm assuming it's very serious.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was able to hug that bottom line without drifting up in the outside of Turner. And turn 4 is really sketchy at best when you enter in low like that.
It sure is, because it wants to spit you out really badly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a hump right here, right there where it transitions. It really upsets the vehicle.
I would really like to see him with some googly eyes.
We did walk. That'd be funny. We did walk the track, so we're well aware of how the angle are. Yeah, that the angle is, not
the
R.
Angle R's.
The banking, the steepness of the banking.
How it doesn't transition very smooth either.
No, it doesn't. It's quite a hump.
It's abrupt. So Garoni in the looks like Leatherface pig of the Texas Chainsaw variety truck today.
Looks like he's tagged the wall once.
Probably. So Chris said he's been watching but listening, but now he's actually seeing it and like, whoa, what the heck?
We've got a lead change.
Yep,
Yes, we do, Dylan.
Who came
taking
from
the
an EOL,
one to go studio car to the front.
He won last week.
Oh yeah, he won with commanding presence last week.
I thought
he loves road courses.
If without that stage break, I think he would have lapped some people.
Didn't he do that? What track were we on? What was the other road course? He did actually lap people. Was it the Indy road course?
Baby. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you what, he was just stupid in charge. It was crazy. Maybe it wasn't Indy though. He was coming on. It was impressive. That's for sure.
We did Indy and the Glen. Maybe
We've done Glen. He won the Glen, but I don't think that's the one where he was lapping it might have been Indy. Yeah, he manhandled everybody.
Oh, there's Dylan Clark now leading over Mr. Susi, who's in the Exalta 81, about 0.8 back behind him, and then Tyler Turtle Rush in the 27. The JG
Wentworth.
And he doesn't, and he still doesn't have a hood either.
Well, why should you? I mean, he hasn't gotten his cash now yet.
Was he missing the hood last week too?
I'm not certain if he was or not. He might have.
Phillies are up now 3-1. Yeah. I knew that would get that from you, Harold. What is wrong with Keekers and Patrick right now? Patrick, get on here and just talk to us, because you're not having a good day. We're missing some people tonight. I've seen no Sonia Fonseca yet. She's not on there. We've seen Augie. We've seen Kathy Joe. We've got Chris on there. Andy just went ahead and joined us in the booth, which is awesome. And then over on the other side, we're missing a few people on the YouTube side too.
Care Bears is back.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah, he's done beating up though.
Out some stuff. Yeah, he's inside the. He's hurt that car a little bit.
Check it out. There's Grumpy the Bear, and that's probably what he feels like right about now with all that
Especially
damage
with the mark around it. Yeah. Who's on the hood? Because they're not happy either.
That's Grumpy. That's Grumpy right there.
Oh yeah,
Grumpy Bear.
He's mad because the hood's all screwed up.
I think it's bad that you know who these are.
I'm a
Thank
parent.
you for pointing that out.
I'm a parent.
Whatever.
Of kids.
I'm a parent of kids too, but I couldn't tell you one from the other.
Yeah,
it's okay, Harold. You all don't. Andy, you don't know this.
Mine were a tad bit older than yours.
Andy, he's got a room full of Care Bears. Don't even.
Whatever.
I've seen it.
Hey, you and your pink fingernails and your pumpkin spice lattes. So.
Listen, I can pink fingernail with the best. Okay, so I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
All right, Dylan Clark leads the way. DJ Trout is leading the is another Taco Bell. I don't know about this Taco Bell stuff, guys. You're making me hungry. I did not get any Taco Bell tonight. I'm going to go get some after the race, and that was a make me
hungry.
Because
Hungry better than party.
Yeah, true, but Taco Bell though is up the road, and I got to get there before they close, and
They usually open until late. The drive-through, you'll be all right. That's why I got cheesesteaks. I didn't eat it.
24 hours, man.
Nathan Manwaring here, and they're not 24 hours over here.
Yeah, he's in Maryland.
You got problems then.
He does.
Heck, the Denny's by us just recently went back to 24 hours on the weekends.
You got the Waffle House though. I don't have a Waffle House. Why not?
I gotta go all the way out to Elkton.
You're already in Elkton.
At least it's in your
Northeast.
state. At least it's in your state.
We
don't have it. We don't even have IHOP anymore.
Wow.
That's messed up. Here we are in food again. Isn't it amazing how somehow every week we get? And speaking of food,
did we talk about food last week?
Andy, what am I ordering? What am I ordering at West Main? What's the go-to?
Well, when are you getting there? Breakfast.
Going there at breakfast.
Okay. Home fries.
Yes, home fries, red skin potatoes, man, they're great.
I usually get either a short
scrapple too.
Scrapple, yeah. I usually get a large stack of either French toast or pancakes.
Thank you.
It's very good.
They have grits. Lori loved the grits. She said they were made perfectly.
Oh, well, I was gonna say she would know if they were done right or not.
And he's like, not bad for some Northerners.
They might be homemade grits too.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Wow. How many grits?
Hey, their chipped beef is amazing.
Oh, I love chipped beef. As you all saw.
So good.
Yeah, if y'all were paying attention,
yes.
I had chipped beef. Yeah, I had chipped beef down at my brother's, and he made it, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, Mr. Bryan did a good job with the chipped beef sandwich. Just chipped beef food. There's Dylan Clark. Now he's been passed by the 81 of the Exalta guy, who's now starting to lap everybody. Susie,
Well, the
yeah.
44 has now bounced off the wall 18 times now in that truck. So
trying to make it more aerodynamic.
Oh, okay. Mr. Brewer needs to stop hitting the wall.
Going airborne off of that transition in 4 makes this car really shoot up that track, though.
Oh, it sure does.
Testing the limits of the car. It looks like the back of the Ghost here now, the Mr. 81 trying to pass up another car. And we're down in that 58 minutes, so about 3 to go before we get that 1 to go. Or not the 1 to go, our stage break. And then everybody who is within 1 lap of the leader of their division will get a lap back. There's pretty much everyone except for John Peterson and Patrick Anderson will get a lap. We'll get back on the laps, yeah. Maryland style barbecue pork, huh?
Oh, he would know how to do that, though. Being from the Baltimore area.
I tell you that, like, being in the southern, in the South in North Carolina, where they had that vinegar-based barbecue, threw me off the first time I went out with Lori to a barbecue place. I'm like,
yeah, you got to get a hankering for it.
That vinegar-based, like, whoa.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. There's no doubt about it.
I like me to have one with like a brown sugar base. Like, it's supposed to be sweet, not that tang, but.
Oh, I don't know. You start to love it after a while, honestly. Yeah.
Now they had.
But the Maryland pulled pork is excellent.
Okay.
Got to head down to Charm City. That's where it is.
I had a guy come. One of my bosses from Alabama came up to the shop and asked if I knew where a good place to get crab cakes was near Aberdeen, and I'm like,
everywhere.
No, I only know like up here, North Beach. Chaps Pit Beef. There you go.
Oh yeah, Chaps is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I get a turkey Reuben when I'm there in Chaps, though. I love their Reubens.
that kind of defeats the purpose of the Chaps Pit beef part, but
They do smoke the turkey too. Give me a break.
her husband's probably rolling over right now. Bless his heart,
Well,
hearing you say that.
Hey, now first of all, Chaps
Yes.
Pit beef is not pork either.
Well, I don't get pork.
They're do good at pork too. They smoke everything there. It's good.
Sounds like a lot of teenagers I know. They smoke everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, DJ Trout is still leading for the trucks. He's got Joe Turkel, the next car behind him, by about 2 seconds behind him. And then we got Nathan Manwaring, and he's got Mr. Kopp is behind him. And trying to see the difference on that system here. Give me a second. Manwaring is leading by 5 seconds over Matt Kopp.
Yep.
The way spread out here as we're coming to the stage break. Okay, so CJ, Miss Kathy Joe saying they changed it up.
They did.
What's interesting is the location of the original place is the interesting thing.
Oh yeah, Ghetto.
It's in a gentleman's club parking lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Is where it started because I guess he was the son-in-law of the man that owned the gentleman's club, gave him that spot in the parking lot to start the company.
Oh,
a little bit of bumping and
close.
moving there.
Right in front of our leader too. That wasn't a good time for that.
Caution is out for the stage break.
Already. How we do it at 50?
55.
I knew that. I was just testing Andy.
Because we got.
I have no clue.
You have no clue.
Wow, I was testing Andy.
I failed.
That's our color commentator right there, folks.
Yep, no clue. Clueless.
I think I'm only the color commentator because I like color.
Oh.
That's fine.
Well,
Call him
you
out.
paint. So yeah, there you go. He paints the cars.
He does. That's
He
right.
paints a lot of the Wendigo Studios cars.
There you go.
I'm talking to customers right now too. So
I'm sure
All
he
right.
is. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, Andy, how many of my cars have you painted that have gone to victory lane?
and then I've gone to Victory Lane.
Yeah, quite a bit actually.
I know the Indy car.
Yeah, the Indy car was the big one though. That was.
Yeah.
The BMW. The
BMW. No, the Corvette.
Then we put what? I thought we did the BMW. No, third place was the BMW.
Third place in the BMW.
We won in the Vet. Yeah.
Yep.
I've won in the Cup car at actually it wasn't the Cup car, the Arca car, I believe was the
We flipped the Arca car.
the Daytona 500 for split decisions. I won. And I'm trying to remember what the heck because you painted that one, and the guy who broadcasted it didn't even have me in the right color.
That was either a next gen or an Xfinity car.
Well, I think it was an Xfinity Series car, to be honest. But yeah, he's done a lot of my paints. He's actually the one who came up with the Wendigo logo, because the first person came up with it. It was close, but
right
not
colors.
what it is. Yep. We changed up the coloring and stuff. So
We did just sponsor a league on Monday nights too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called PGR. They run Cup cars.
44
even
walled me. Oh no, Patrick Anderson got walled.
Oh, that's why. Okay, Patrick, thank you.
He
I
showed
was
me on
wondering
the
what
outside.
happened.
Popcorn with butter, sour cream, and chives. There you go.
Wow.
Ooh.
I want my hurricane
Look,
popcorn.
hold the chives. Hold the chives. But
Oh, hurricane popcorn is the best.
Kathy Joe does it up there. We got to go visit them. Goodness gracious. Husband knows how to cook all that stuff, and there she is
She's
throwing all
supposed
that.
to be coming down this way.
I know, that's right, but maybe we ought to just, beat her to it. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the second half of everybody pitting. So the good news is for everyone that was getting lapped and walked away from, at least it brings them back together a little bit. So that's a good thing. But
Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of time to get December 22nd. Oh, I won't be here. I'm gonna be out of town.
I'll be around.
I will be in North Carolina, Kathy Joe.
How long are you guys coming down, Kathy Joe, by the way?
She's eating her popcorn, man.
I forgot. She's eating her
So it's gonna
popcorn.
be
That's
hard
right.
for
Her
her
fingers.
to type. It's
Yeah, her fingers are
oily.
probably all buttery and.
But if you have never
chivy.
had, try the. So 2 weeks, so I'll be able to come back and talk to her then. But hurricane popcorn, something I found in Hawaii. It is basically very similar to what she started with. So it's popcorn, butter, sesame oil, sour cream, and onion. It has furikake, which is dried seaweed chips, and a sesame seaweed candy that's in there as well, all mixed together. It's amazing. Hurricane popcorn, if you ever get a chance to check it out.
You know, Harold, when you describe some foods and the way you say the words, I often
I was
wonder-
concerned.
Were you? Good. I wasn't the only one? All right, good. Thank you.
Okay.
You know, it's what, hey, we're
I'm
referring
not
to the
one
furry
of
one, aren't we?
Japanese-
Aren't we?
But it's
That's
how
where you were
say
going,
it.
wasn't it, Andy?
I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
It's sushi flakes, is what it is. But it's
Why
how
don't you
they
just
say
say sushi flakes then?
It's
We
like-
don't need
it's
to know
you
the
seaweed
actual,
flakes,
you know. We don't need to know the samurai pronunciation of it. Just say sushi flakes.
Wait, what the hell's a
Seaweed
sushi flakes?
Sushi,
Oh, seaweed flakes.
Seaweed
Okay.
flakes, you know, like, yeah, like it, you know.
Well,
like some
sushi
seaweed
flakes
chips.
sounds like you're flaking up.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good.
chopping up sushi.
Hey, I love that too. Yeah, I'll be right there. Just let me know when it is. Sushi is my favorite friend. Anyway. So I guess you're racing tomorrow as well then, Mr. Andy?
Yes. Work and then racing. So,
Working then the racing, huh? Okay.
yep. And then we'll see if we can qualify for the 300 lapper at the end of the night.
There you go.
All at
I don't
Nashville?
know if I want to. Yeah, it's all at Nashville. It's on the big track tomorrow.
Well, find somebody you don't like, Andy, and just take them out. Then that way you won't be in it, and they won't be in it either.
It's a good idea.
Just a thought.
I thought it was funny when I pulled up the broadcast when I didn't qualify for the street stock race, the amount of admin box cars.
All the cars that you did?
Yeah. They're all the same, though, so it was easy.
Oh.
I did all the base graphics and let Fish finish them all up. There was like 12 of them out there.
Nice.
It's a little distracting. I think we were playing with people's head. They didn't know who was hitting them.
Yeah, it's not.
that's always good.
Yeah, they did that at an area. They did it to us one season, and it was like terrible. I did not like it. When it was like, was it Elwood? Was it the Elwood cars that were all the same?
They were all the same. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to figure out who was
Like
who.
4 of them were like, stop it, my brain hurts.
It's hard enough for us to breathe, walk, and talk, and then they're gonna throw cars that all look the same.
All right, so with 48 minutes left in the race, Mr. Susi gonna take the guys to the green flag. We're in that start zone. The 34 on his outside.
Good to
Rush
see
still
that.
didn't put a hood on his car either.
No, still has not. I don't think his intention is. I was gonna say, I'd like to see how Gibbs, now that he has a new car again after getting crushed, literally
Alright,
the
so
first.
that stage break is presented by Back Row Esports. Back Row Esports, our stage break.
I crashed a few of them tonight, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe some of their cars logos were on them cars tonight.
It only hurts for a little while.
Only hurts for a little while. All right.
There's a respawn.
You know, a guy by the name of, the nickname of Junebug told me once, you can always hit a reset button.
Yep. There's always a faster person. And you guys didn't have the whole fast break. You
not
just
yet.
restarted the whole race.
Yeah, that was, there was no...
You guys just restarted the whole race,
There were no
right?
fast repairs back in the day. And NASCAR Racing 2003, there was you had to restart the whole race, and but you could actually easily restart a race. You could go back and restart the session. which I don't know if you can do it. You can't do that now, can you? I know you can if you're on. If you solo a race, you can do that.
If you're running AI, yeah, but not. No, you got to close it, pay the 50 cents again, and go again.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you could actually just hit the go back and start over. And a lot of the leagues back then had a thing that if the first 2 laps were not green, that's exactly what they would do.
Okay.
Wait, some people need to start sharing this stuff because we only got 4 people watching live on Facebook. What the Sam Hill are you people
I'm showing
doing? Come
15 people watching right now.
Yeah,
so.
10 in the
YouTube, in the YouTube, and in the rest on Facebook. But you know, it's Dover. They figured they could just go there. You know.
Oh, wow.
Some of us, yeah. But you're not going to see 3 cars on 3 different kinds of cars on the racetrack at the same time.
Wouldn't that be
cool.
awesome?
That would
Seriously.
be cool.
Like
whoa, hold on to that, Gibbs.
I almost think I'd pay like whatever amount just to see that. That'd be worth a premium seat.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be crazy.
It'd be awesome.
I'd need a lot more tow trucks.
You would, but at Dover they'd all be laying in the bottom of the track. So
maybe they should just leave. Maybe it should be like
an enduro.
Yeah, they just leave them on the racetrack.
That's an enduro.
That would be sweet too. All right, so I know what Kathy Joe's popcorn looks like, and it's a giant bowl.
A giant bowl, huh?
It is not a small one. It's not for the faint of heart. So she either needs, there's a lot of drama going on around Kathy Joe with the size of that bowl, or she's just tearing it up tonight.
Okay.
But it's impressive.
All right, so Josh is leading over Taco Gortman, then Tyler Rush with that hood. Justin Gibbs and Keith Fonseca kind of were what happened to Dylan Clark. Dylan Clark's 2 laps down.
What happened? How'd that happen?
Not sure.
Well, let's see. Dylan Clark is running 24.2s. They're running 23, so he's not off the pace that much. Did he go in?
Yes. Yes, he went in and got pitted about 8 laps ago.
I got a dumb question, but I'm sure we already know the answer. Where's Seidner from last week?
No, he's
Garrett.
He is not leading. Nathan Manwaring's actually leading right now.
Mister, I won't talk to you next week.
Yeah.
And then won Xfinity last week.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
He's won
he's
all
in the
but
running.
one race. Corey Herrick's won that one race that he did not.
Yep.
He isn't promoted yet?
He should. I don't know. They keep saying that he may, but running away with it. Because I know about this time last season, that's when they told Dylan Clark, you're moving up to the big boys.
Yeah.
Now, how does that work? Do your points transfer? Like,
That's a good question. I don't remember what happened.
I don't think so. I guess the promotion is part of that. I'm not sure. It's something that they would have to talk about.
I mean, you'd basically, in any other series, you'd have to win to get in. In this series, it's not so much that, but.
Yeah. No, they don't have that. So Strawberry Kid's saying they'd look at the restart and see if Dylan jumped the start. I don't believe it didn't look like he did because he was, because Josh was gone. You know, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was a jump to start thing. Yeah, he pitted, and you at Dover. I mean, they're running.
maybe it's a strategy call.
Could be.
It could be.
11.2 seconds. That's at least 2 tires.
Yeah, so either something didn't feel right, and he just went in and changed 2 tires and got fuel, or
Maybe he had a loose wheel.
I know. You know those Cup cars. The single lug
never
nut.
know.
You know?
you picked a fine time to leave.
Oh, he got
me,
black flag for
wheel.
jumping, is what he said. Okay.
Oh,
Is what Dylan Clark. That's
Strawberry would know that.
Strawberry
Trust
Kid,
me.
yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm trying to see here if he was given.
I guess these guys are using the restart box now then. Where you have to go in the restart box. Hey, Harold?
It just seems.
And if you go before the leader, you get a black flag, even if it's 2 mile an hour.
They are using the restart zone, yes.
That's what did it then, yep.
How about that?
So they are using the restart zone, Strawberry Kid. So that was not done by race control. That was done by iRacing.
Oh.
They are they are using the start zone.
iRacing's
rule.
added that. Yeah, they added that mechanic.
Wow.
So this is the definition of what it says. Race restarts. The leader controls all race restarts. The leader must maintain pace speed until their car is inside the defined start zone, which is the Geico restart zone. And once in the start zone, the leader can choose any point to begin accelerating to restart the race. If the lead car does not accelerate by the end of the start zone, the flagman will restart the race. Failure to maintain pace speed as the leader after the pace car exits the racing service until the start zone may result in a black flag. So basically, if you go quicker than them, that's what will happen. So
I don't remember seeing that, but maybe it happened, but I didn't.
It also says the
I thought
leader.
Josh got a heck of a jump.
It said the leader of the second pacing line, typically this number 2 car in the running order, must keep the nose of their vehicle behind the nose of the leader for both the start and the restarts. Pacing in front of the leader or accelerating prior to the green flag and passing the leader may result in a black flag.
Wow.
So all those things could have what happened. I went and looked, and I didn't see anything from Adam Flieger, who's the race controller, saying that he issued the black flag, because it would tell me if he gave the black flag.
If he did it, yeah.
But it was done by iRacing if a black flag did indeed happen to him. So, Andy, so what do you know about that? I mean, it sounds like you know more about that. I've not really done any racing with that new restart zone at all.
So what I have found, don't necessarily hold me to this, but so basically there's a new bar on your screen when you're coming up to the restart box as the leader.
Right.
That says maintain pace speed. And it'll tell you if you're going too fast, if you're going too slow, if you're changing speeds too much.
Okay.
And then the guy in second literally cannot go till the leader goes, otherwise he gets a black flag. And it's got to be in the box. And if you're not in the box, if you go before the box, you get black. If you go after the box, you get black. It's a very tight window.
That's
as far as
pretty tough.
I mean, you can see the restart box painted on the wall here at Dover. It's not that big.
Nope.
No.
It has definitely changed racing and officials.
You know what I would really like to see in officials? The choose cone.
So we've done the choose cone in MLR, which is the Monday Night League that I ran in for a little while. So we would extend it a lap, and then you just pick a lane. So basically, if you left the white line, that's the lane you would go into the top. But that was all race control involved, and then you had to clear black.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if we got the choose cone if it ever comes around. At least for the leader to get lane choice, that would be nice.
Yeah. Especially in certain tracks, certain situations, absolutely.
Darlington.
Oh, yeah.
Dover.
Dover, yeah.
Dover, yeah.
Bristol.
Dover, one of those tracks.
Yeah. Well, the outside line is better for you. But all right, so here's Josh Susie to lead over Tyler Turtle Rush, who's still doing a heck of a run. I don't think he wants to change that car at all the way he's running.
I mean, why would you? You're 4/10. Now, once Josh gets around this traffic, he's going to put some more time on it. But Tyler's there and he's running well. So, yeah, it's Josh is on a rail tonight. That's for sure.
So, yeah, 38 to go as the 81 is up underneath the 22 car.
I like that 22's paint job.
Mr.
That's
Cop,
pretty sweet.
yeah.
I got a verdict from last week's race.
Okay.
Mr. Gitchell.
Oh,
Michael Gitchell
yeah,
got it.
Gitch. I gave the Gitch.
It was in the last 2 minutes of the broadcast.
The man who created the Golden Sasquatch Award.
So we know he's already got one. I didn't get that right there.
But he could end up in the golden one again. He could get the golden one on his own. So, you know, I'm thinking about doing it a little different this year. I don't know. Last year we gave it to them in the final race, but, you know, if someone earns it multiple times for stupid reasons, they might deserve it just outright.
Sounds like my racing career.
What's that motto?
Huh?
What's that motto? It's like, do stupid things, win stupid prizes.
Oh.
Yes, but this is not a stupid prize. This is a beautiful golden Sasquatch on a post.
I love my little Sasquatch award.
Yeah, this one's glorious too. I have it. I'm staring at it right now, actually.
Oh yeah.
Split decision golden Sasquatch hard luck award.
So the only one out of the group, Andy's group, it got one was Andy, because he was the only one there when we got there.
Not true.
Who else
Brian
got one?
Brian got his.
How did I give it to him? Did I give you one to give
You
him?
didn't give it to me. You gave me enough for him.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go. I must have had them with me. That's right. I had a few. But Andy was the only one at the racetrack. That's what I was trying to say. You know, the day I show up and nobody's there, except for him and Pat, right?
No, Pat wasn't there either. I was the only one there that night. Me and my brother were there.
Pat was there helping.
That's
another
right.
track.
Pat was there.
He
He was on slingshots. He had a slingshot.
He was no, he did not race. He was.
Oh,
crewing.
that's right. He was crewing for Kalaki.
Kalaki, yeah, his boss, right?
His
We
boss.
must be talking about that Pennsylvania track.
Yeah,
Shell
hammers.
Shell hammers.
Slam hammers. Shell hammers.
Slam hammers.
Yep.
You haven't gotten there yet.
We got a few tracks down your way that we have circled for next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Patrick Anderson pitting in now, so we got some pit strategies starting off here with 35 minutes to go, with Mr. Susi now lapping the field. There's Nathan Manwaring, who is currently in the second spot with Xfinity Series with the 50.
That's who he's behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 50.
Garrett Seidner.
Who's terrible at this racetrack.
He's terrible at every track. It's clear, because this will be, if he stays this way, it'll be number 7 for him. 7.
Yes.
And we're on 8, just so everybody gets the math. So.
He let one get away. That's what he's going to keep saying.
I mean, I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's blanking everything else, so.
Smoking. Somebody's
who was
smoking.
Gitchell.
Gitchell down below.
Yep.
Is he trying to win more stupid prizes?
I'm not giving him more than that. No.
I hope you guys have like a full-size golden Sasquatch to give away.
Yeah. I'm staring at it, seriously. He 3D printed it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I could, I don't know if I can, I don't think there's any way for me to put it on to show you what it looks like.
You could turn your camera on. It won't affect this broadcast, and you can see it in Discord.
Oh, really? All right. Well, let's
Your
see if the camera's still hooked up. Let's see.
Mine is. I just turned mine off. You could just take a picture and send it to me through Discord. I did just send you a friend request too.
No background. All right. Are you looking?
You're not showing it yet.
Oh, crud! I'm not showing it. Shut up.
Oh, something's happening. There it is.
So give you the writing.
That's cool.
And there's the golden Sasquatch.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right. Turn the camera back off.
Before you break it.
Well, no, it's literally aiming at my elevated desk for the Discover, so I don't want Discover knowing I can put that out there. All right, you said you put a friend request in, huh?
Yeah, I sent you a Discord friend request.
All right, let me see.
So 32 minutes remaining with Josh Susi, Ryan, Tiny Horse Johnson, Tyler, Turtle Rush, Sir Kremet the Great, and then Justin Gibbs, the top 5 for the Cup Series. Then we got DJ Trout, who's under attack by Ethan Michaels, and then the number 1. So this is a pretty tight race coming here, and Joe Turkle right behind him. So there's a lap truck between them all, and then Robert McMillan Jr. and Kevin Garoni.
By the way, has DJ Rainbow Trout won this year?
I'm not certain.
I'm looking through my papers now.
And Garrett in the subway. Oh, up into the wall is one of the trucks. And Garrett Sider leading the way with Nathan Manwery, Sean Humphreys, Matt Kopp, and Corey Herrigs. Can't park there. Oh man, Patrick Anderson out for the night, he says. So.
Oh, he ought to just jump in with us.
Yeah. Party in the infield.
Cut up with me already.
What did I just say? What was the question? Andy, you got me going crazy right now.
Something about a friend request.
I sent you a Discord.
No, I got that. That part I got. I'm talking about. I was trying to figure out if DJ Rainbow Trout has won. Yeah. So I've got 3 races, 5, 6. 7. No, not that I'm showing. Of course, Harold, you have the thing that shows who's won and who hasn't done. Yeah. I'm just saying. And I'll bring that up, but you know. Anywho, poor Patrick. Mr. Keekers has been parked.
DJ has won 1 race.
Yeah, that's on. See, why, what, who, how, why, what? I need a monster. I'm fading fast.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Fading fast.
I'm fading fast. And then I got to get up early to get to this diner.
Patrick says he's not a good talker on broadcast. He cusses a lot.
No, I don't doubt it. It happened. And especially after that, after getting walled like that, I understand.
I cuss too, but I'm trying really hard not to.
You're doing a fine job of not cussing. I'm very proud of you.
Don't find me at the racetrack. It's bad.
Yeah. Oh, we found a lot of people at the racetrack.
Especially on a bad night.
How long is it going to take me to get from Newcastle? I don't want Harold's timing. Newcastle to Lansdale.
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. Yep. Take a stab at it.
You want me to go Google? Hold on, I'll go Google.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Andy, he literally lives on top of the Delaware Memorial Bridge. Literally. I mean, literally. Like, it's in his backyard.
He has a watchtower?
I can see. Let me just put it this way. I can see the bridge. Yeah, I can hit the bridge with a rock. I'm not far from it at all. Hey, it's got a website. How about that?
Newcastle, Delaware.
I'm getting it now.
2
directions. It's going to take me 57 minutes.
It's worth it.
You want to meet there at? You want to meet there at 9, Harold?
9. Yeah.
Oh, so I can leave at 8 o'clock. Okay, good.
And then we can eat.
I just don't want to wake up. I don't want to have to get up another morning.
Like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it. Like I'm pretty much done with that. The next time we do Kingston, next time we do. By the way, Kingston Meeting is now open year round.
But the starting next year.
Yeah, well, I've got to get my. I have not updated or I have not up.
So is Carowinds actually as well. The 2023 season.
Really?
Yes.
Well, they're Southern. I mean, I get it. Yeah. But I still say Kingston Meeting is going to get cold.
Well, Busch Gardens has been open year-round for the last 3 years.
That place is so cool.
It is, but I mean, there's not a whole lot once you've been there once or twice. Like, what are you going to do in the wintertime?
Freeze.
Yeah, that you will do. I mean, you might as well open the water park while you're at it. Let's just slide down fast.
If it's heated, I'm down.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, that was we did that in
hot tubs.
Whoa! Somebody on the front
big
stretch.
Crash. Big
stretch. That's band wearing.
He's parked.
No caution.
That car's still parked.
He's not feeling man wearing there.
Saw that. Man wearing.
That's quite a shot.
Did you catch any free time this week to run the SCCA runoffs at all?
I didn't do those. No,
Don't advise them.
don't advise them. Okay.
I ran 2 of them, one in the Honda Civic and one in the BMW M4 GT4. Or no, I ran the Porsche. There's not enough cars to make 2 splits.
Oh, so 26 minutes to go. And you're talking about the indoors. We did the indoor. We did the American Dream Mall, the Nickelodeon Studios indoor last year for my birthday.
It was open last year?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, on my birthday, January the 7th. It was a Friday.
Yep.
Aren't they putting a go-kart track in there?
They could.
I don't know where they'd put it.
There's plenty of places to put it. With all
Where?
with all the stores that are closed.
You
there's
got a
plenty of
ski
places.
resort. I mean, you could run it.
I'm going to have to go look. I'm going to have to go look.
There is a
someplace
ski
in
slope.
Jersey.
There's a ski slope in there. There's a water park in there. There's the whoa. We got a truck up against the wall.
Can't park there.
Can't park there either.
Somebody sent me a link to a go-kart track that's open, and it's like the world's longest go-kart track. It's in Jersey.
Oh, I don't think that's it though.
It's going to be like 3 levels. No, but it would be fitting if it was there.
It would. I mean, they got a cool Angry
Hockey
Birds.
ring.
They got the Angry Birds putt. That was pretty cool.
And they had a space one as well. 2 putt-putts. They have a aquarium in there. A hockey
They got
rink
Legoland in there.
Do they have a mall?
Yeah,
There's a mall.
It's got the Toys R Us flagship store is there.
The only one. You mean the only one?
Well, no, they've got more than one now.
Oh, did they
It's where
open it back up?
Yeah, it's the first one that opened back up. Yeah.
And there's Sugarland. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. All kinds of candy.
2-story candy store.
If you're bored, you should watch some of the videos about that place.
About American Dream.
The American Dream Mall. About how it was like all kinds of a mess.
Oh yeah, it still is.
It still is. they got a hoity-toity section for all the stores you could never.
I guess I mean the whole bankrupt stuff about it.
There still is a possibility that it goes bankrupt because COVID killed them. I mean, it's like they're planning on opening up and bang, nobody opens up. It was terrible for them. But yeah. All right, so Josh is continuing to run away with this thing. He was 6 seconds ahead of Mr. Tiny Horse.
Despite people crashing everywhere, though. Although I'll say this, Ryan Johnson was there for a moment. His numbers were flying, but he must have hit some traffic because
Or a wall.
now it's going or a wall. There's Wheaties.
I mean, it doesn't hit a wall. Looks pretty good.
Weebies, that's what it is. Weebies.
Weebies. Oh, I get it. Okay,
The breakfast of weebs.
I get it now. You allowed to show this stuff on camera, Harold?
Why?
Just asking. Don't get demonetized or nothing.
Harold, you've lost Harold now.
Uh-oh.
What was wrong with that? Yeah, now you can show the inside. That's fine.
I don't know, the Siders car last week, which had the same theme to it.
Did it?
Yes.
I love that now you just missed it, but they show bugs when they hit the windshield now.
Oh yeah. Great.
That's pretty funny.
It's great and annoying.
I was gonna say, I guess you all could see it, so yeah, I can see where it'd be annoying. There it is. Look, he's got.
They're either bugs or rubber off the racetrack.
And in a dirt track is even worse.
Yeah. Run cup cars with a dirt track. It'll be all mud.
Yep.
Can't see nothing.
Now these guys don't run the dirt track, right?
They should. The triple threats should run Bristol dirt.
Oh my gosh, that'd be insane, dude.
Oh man.
Kidding me?
Now what's the one? The bull ring, right? The one that's indoors.
It's Chili Bowl.
There's no way you're gonna get Chili Bowl. There's no way you're getting these guys on there.
That would be a really bad idea.
Crap. You might as well just put like 3 of them out there and that's it. Let them go.
Heats of 8. Okay, here comes 81.
Diving in.
Just run all heat races, and then there's like 10 cars make the feature.
So they did the Coliseum.
They did the Coliseum with triple threat?
Oh, no, no, no!
Oh,
Clark!
man, Clark! Oh, that's
not
big.
coming.
That was
That
big.
is big.
Go
Yep.
back. Go back, Harold. Go back.
Well, we will
Hold
definitely
on,
be
he's
going
got to
back.
get his. He's
Oh,
got
it's
to
yellow,
get his
okay.
telestrator. He's got to get his telestrator ready.
Whiteboard?
Oh no, this man can draw. He's gonna John Madden you. Just hold on. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
Well, he didn't use it last week, so.
Well, it probably wasn't as exciting last week.
It's not Clark.
Oh, no, it's Kev. How about that?
Go back
Is
to
that
the
better?
Griswold. Go back to the Griswold. There you go.
There it is.
Clark Griswold.
So we're going to see this right here. They're going to tag right there. There's not enough room
Oh.
for two. So when one car
he
goes
took it.
down
Damn it.
and one car goes up, this is what happens.
He hit. That's beautiful. It looks like a
Smiley
smiley face. Perfect. Nowhere else are you gonna get that deep live action stuff right there. So he hit Kremet. Ended up in this too.
So
I don't know how much
it looks
damage
like
he has.
Kremet, Brewer, Clark are all involved there.
What I find is that's why this racetrack is called self-cleaning.
Yep.
Everything goes to the bottom. So when
Sure
the wreck
enough.
can go high.
So and those that have left us, Manwaring's out. Cusimano, Gitchell, and Anderson are all out.
Yep. Well, Manwaring, you saw that spin out that he had. So Richard Crane on pit lane right now, 5.5 minutes. He's already used his fast repair. John
Yep.
Peterson, 13 laps down. He's just got out of pit lane, 3 minutes on pit lane. So, man, it's definitely going to shake things up. Everybody, only people on the lead lap are the top 13 cars.
Oh yeah. Justin Gibbs, the first car lap down. But I mean, I guess they're gonna get some weight
Why do
around.
this?
To get
Going.
a weight around. What was that?
I didn't know I could do this.
What could do what?
That.
Do what?
You'll see it eventually.
Black Magic Designs. Hey everybody.
Oh. You
There you go.
you changed yourself. You changed.
So
to your,
I can jump in
corporate
here.
site?
Yeah, I can jump in here a bunch of different times now.
Yeah.
Get you more views.
What?
What?
My chair is being attacked by my plastic thing that it rolls on.
What?
Yeah, it's deep. I know.
That the chair's being applied.
My chair is being attacked.
You should have blamed the dog.
I don't have a dog.
You should have blamed Harold's dog.
It's my cat. I'll blame the cat.
There you go.
Well, Black Magic Designs, Andy, gonna show up here, and so we got less than 20 minutes left now. It looks like Josh and Tiny Horse both came in 2 laps ago. Tyler Rush been out there for 10 laps. Ethan Michaels, DJ Trout, 8 and 6.
Start him 3 wide.
So, what's the longest run we've had tonight? I haven't paid attention to that.
That I haven't either.
A few minutes.
So everybody's pitted at least 3 times, except for Joel Brewer.
So Harold's gonna do the math now. I can feel it.
Yeah, right.
Let me know when you start smelling something cooking.
Maybe about 40-ish laps.
40-ish.
Yeah. Not quite fit. It's about 45 laps per run if you divide it by 3. So
Got that, Andy? 40-ish.
Is that the? Yeah. You sound like my crew chief Keegan Sabilo. Yeah, we can go about 15 to 38. What?
Wow, that's a great range.
What?
hey, you can always be like my spotter, and they're like, 2 spotters talking to me. One going pit now, the other one go, no, to stay out another lap.
I would have 2 if they're gonna. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
What?
Hi,
No, go
Nate.
one more. We got
Go
more
one more.
fuel.
Yeah.
Hi, Nate. Nate's joining us now over there
Hey,
in the
Nate.
Facebook. Sorry, you
Hi,
aren't running,
Nate.
buddy.
No, he got this. You spin me right round, baby, right round. This is what happened to him.
One thing we don't want done.
Record, baby, right round.
Yeah, this Harold singing.
Yes, it's perfect.
What's perfect?
My singing.
In what world?
I have perfect pitch.
Yeah. For anyone that has a hearing problem, you're exactly right. Perfect pitch. All right, let me check out. I'm still on this. Let's go to the menu, shall we?
So Robert McMillan received a wave around, looks like, and
Menu of what? I'm confused. Oh, you're on that. I know where you're at.
he's
Never
back
mind.
at the diner.
He's ordering breakfast.
He's back
I
at the
am,
diner.
dude. All right, I'm not doing omelets.
Well,
Ooh,
you gotta go to the Facebook page to see what the
Special of the day. Deal of the day.
special today is, yeah. Because he has some specials that are pretty good. The French toast was good. I did the apple streusel French toast the other day when we were there.
I am thinking I am going to do the chip beef gravy.
Oh, it was good. It was good. I had chip beef on week.
With 2 eggs on it.
All right, let's see. What do we got? This weekend's specials. You got Wayne's special omelet, which is Brian's brother Wayne.
Yeah, everything, pretty much.
Now I like how there's a red autocorrect, a misspelled word in the picture that they posted.
Oh, that's cool.
Somebody's going to get on the Brian to that one. You got Wayne's special omelet, American cheese and home fries, omelet topped with chipped beef, served with home fries or grits. Choices of toast. The scrambler bowl, scrambled eggs, bacon cheeseburger sliders. How's that a breakfast? Oh, it's twin bacon, egg, and cheeseburger sliders.
All right, coming back to green here. Josh has control in the restart zone. And off they go.
Look like a clean restart.
So the hoodless car is in the second spot.
There you go. I sent you tomorrow's breakfast special to your Discord.
Yeah, I found it on Facebook.
Oh, gosh. What happened? Did you hit replay? You hit replay.
I'm trying to get my replay filters to work. They're not working right. It's like it's not staying with the most current.
Is it the whole ATVO screwed with your shit again?
No, I fixed that problem.
Oh.
But I'm not on beta. I'm on beta now instead of alpha. So home fries.
Oh.
The home fries were great. The home fries were really good. I thought that they were amazing. So was the chip beef. And I'm a soldier, military soldier, so chip beef is something that I had a lot of.
So he knows when it's good or bad.
It was good. It was really good. I mean, it really was.
I love me some chip egg gravy.
I just know if anything had cabbage on it, that I make sure Ken got a double.
That's messed up. Anyway, there's strawberry and cream cheese funnel cake.
So, yeah, Lori brought the yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, corned beef and cabbage from 40 Diner for my lunch today. So
flavored coffee of the week. Maybe you get pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
you would. He would. I would.
I know. It was a joke.
That's right. SOS. Yum yum.
My monster is frozen.
Look who's on the back of the 81's deck.
Yep.
Tiny horse is back.
He's like, I'm getting me one. I'm getting me one.
He's waited tonight till the last 15 minutes to go for it at least.
That Camaro's been stout all day. I don't know if the horsey's got enough.
Well, you know, there's that little tiny horse on that Ford emblem.
I know.
You know, you got a Mustang with that little tiny horse there.
What if it stays tiny though?
Well, it gets bigger in rearview mirror, Mr. Saucy. Mr. Susie says a big horse.
Now you got Kathy Joe's off.
Whoa!
Taco into the
Taco
wall.
up and out. Taco goes round.
The shell has been crushed.
I hope it was soft shelled.
No caution.
I don't think it was. That didn't look like it.
Is anybody else having flashbacks? I'm seeing an orange Wheaties 3 car following a 24 car right now.
Yeah, right.
Not that they're in the same era of car or whatever, but still, I'm getting
I
flashbacks.
don't know. Yeah.
Colors are off and everything.
No, it's like, well, Jeff Gordon didn't run that style car till the end of his career, whereas the Wheaties car was senior,
Yeah.
90s.
And it's Exalta, not DuPont. Jeff never
Right.
ran the Exalta car.
He did, but not till the very, very end.
Exalta, he ran an Exalta paint scheme. I remember him always being a DuPont.
But
Nope,
they did that.
He got Exalta the last 3 years.
Yeah, it was a special when DuPont switched to that Exalta.
I didn't think he actually. I thought Chase was the first one to ride with the Exalta.
Nope. He was like 2-3 years with that. He went from the old guy's AARP car to the Exalta car.
So Josh has kind of separated himself about 2 car lengths over Johnson. And I got Turkle and DJ Trout side by side, looks like here. Joe Turkle leading the way with DJ behind him. Big tight race here between the trucks.
You know, if he wants a Turkle's chicken truck, I know where he can get one.
Yeah, I wonder who that would do. Who would do that?
I think I already did one.
Clyde Turkles.
Every time. His truck is very shiny.
It is. Earlier, when the clouds weren't out, the sun was actually reflecting off those tails, all the trucks. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
That was like beginning of the race, I think it was. Now we've got cloud cover. And that's true. This is every Dover race I've been to, about
It's cloudy.
Yeah, about 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, all of a sudden the clouds start rolling in. And that's when someone all of a sudden just clicks a button and just walks away from everybody.
They go, oh, there it is. Time to go.
Yep, gotta go.
Like
Whoa,
this? Like this?
whoa.
Hold on, like this? Tiny horse to the front?
Yeah, but Turner's come into the play
it's
too.
a 3x.
Oh, little bumping around maybe?
He's got some damage.
Little tiny horse bumping around? You got a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does. Thankfully, Dover's not an aerodynamic track. It is, but not to
I bet it is, but
not to that extent.
not Talladega. Man, that's making that car real tight too when he gets right up under that rear spoiler.
I bet it does, yeah.
Start losing the nose, and then you got damage too. You're gonna have to find another lane.
Well, he was all over him. Good
He's
run coming off of 4. Oh, you're not gonna make it out there.
He's gonna make a mistake.
You think so?
There's a lot of smoke.
Somebody's smoking up front. Yep. Oh, down low. Somebody's
Right there.
smoking.
I got him. He's got to deal with that.
Side by side. Where's the blow? Oh no, he stayed on the racetrack. Why didn't he go off the racetrack?
That's Taco, isn't it?
Lead change.
Yep, we changed.
What a move that
Yeah,
was.
it's Taco.
Now is he gonna drive away?
Well, that's a good question.
8.5 left to go here.
You
Or
were
does
right.
Josh recoup?
The clouds came out, and here he came.
That's what I said, man. It happens every time.
Where'd the third car go that was in that?
It was
He's
Turner,
there.
Andy Turner. No, he's way back.
Oh, yeah, what happened to Turner? That's right.
He got a lot of damage on the right side now that he didn't have before.
Must have found the wall.
The monster reached out and grabbed him.
As he often does.
Joe Turgle now has got a commanding lead over DJ Trout, 2.5.
Not surprised.
Garrett's
Talk
over
about-
John Humphreys, 3 seconds.
Talk about throwing a switch every week. Turkle will throw the switch last quarter of the race, gone. Just gone.
That's a subway car?
It is.
Or at least a spoof of one?
I'd like to talk to Tyler. He's had quite a race today, but I think he just
Up
tapped
to
the
the
wall,
wall there.
Joe seems to be able to cut that corner a whole lot different than everybody else does.
That car, you sliding through that corner. The rear of that truck sliding everywhere.
Oh,
Not that time.
Sliding. Yeah, Tyler's back end got a little away from him that time.
Battle for the lead.
Back up. He's caught back up.
He's going to give him the same move. He's going to get around him and turn under him.
Coming up on 6 minutes. Let's see if he can figure out a way to get on him. He's probably going to ride a little hotter into the corner.
I guess John Peterson must have done the new car for Tiny Horse, since he's bringing our attention to the color scheme.
I like the idea, John. It's interesting. I mean, it threw me for a moment.
You only got to lead the last lap.
I was about to say, I think traffic is going to have to be Josh's friend, but he's right there. Like, he's not getting away from him. So you keep him within a tenth, catch up to some of these cars in front of him, and you take a shot at him. Oh, he's got to run here. He's got to run here. No.
I'd sneak him with a lap car pick.
Yeah, sneak him with a lap car pick. Although he's got a lot of momentum right here. He's going to go back under him. Dives back inside, goes around, or is he going to hold it? Look at that, around the turn 4, coming out.
Not that time.
No, not that time. Dives back in, sees if he can. See, this is the one thing with Dover, though. Once you get beside him, you don't necessarily pull away. Oh, he got loose.
Oh,
no! Two
The
of them
leaders
taken out.
collected each other.
How about that?
That's Dover for you.
That
There's
is.
yellow out, guys. There's still no yello.
No, you will not be a yellow.
No, you
they're
won't get it. There
they're
won't be.
inside the window.
Yep.
So Joe Turkle takes over the lead.
Fonseca to
Completely.
second.
And Fonseca
How about
up
it?
to first in the Cup Series.
Come on, Keith Fonseca.
I don't think we've seen Keith win a race with us yet.
We've not.
And he's got a good margin.
Yeah, he's got a margin of 6.5 seconds back to Sir Kremet.
Or Kremet. Yeah.
And Miss Fonseca's, I don't see Sonia even talking.
Nope, she's not.
But
She's holding her breath, too. She's holding her breath, too.
Augie's with us. Oh, April shows up in the last 5 seconds. Nice job, April.
To see Tiny Horse
Oh,
get...
hey.
Oh,
You know what? If Tiny Horse wonders what happened, April showed up and then Tiny Horse crashed.
oh no.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
a
Tiny
shame,
Horse
April.
disconnected.
Man. I won't tell him if you won't.
So Joe Turkle's your race leader, 4 minutes remaining. Behind him is Ethan
Keith
Michaels.
Fonseca just pitted.
Oh no.
Kremet is in. Kremet takes the lead.
No!
Yes.
The
yes,
97 is leading without a hood.
Hey, you don't need it.
April
Yeah.
says that's not nice, Ken.
I know, April. I'm sorry, but it did suck. I just couldn't believe it. But the minute you saw the back end of the car start to kick out on Josh,
Now,
there's nowhere to go.
guys,
It wasn't your fault.
I was going to
April.
point
Of course
out is
not.
the fact Fonseca pitted, and he had the same amount of laps as these guys that are still running. Like Tyler's on 41 laps.
Yeah, I mean, he may not. I mean, we'll have to see.
3 minutes is a long time.
It is a long time. It
That's
really
like
is.
8. That's like 6 or 8 laps.
It's almost 9
a lot.
laps. Yeah.
That's a lot of laps to try to save if these guys are going to be close.
It definitely was not April's fault, by the way. I just.
No, that was just Bristol. Or,
That
yeah,
was-
not Bristol. That was just
that's
Dover.
That was dope.
The other
Was
concrete track.
dinner done again?
I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry that April came on and then that happened. Because she's a big fan.
She might have been here the whole time and you don't know it.
She
Yeah.
might have been. She might have been.
Sliding
Just
that
keep
car
quiet.
around. Was
What a change of events. And that was all in within what, a minute?
Yeah.
So Joe Turkle, Kevin Garoni, Ethan Michaels, DJ Trout, Douglas Wasaki are the top 5, and they're all trucks. Sir Kremet the Great, the number 97 Hoodless, is leading the way for the Cup Series with 35 laps on his car with 2 minutes to go.
Andy just came in. Justin Gibbs, Tyler, they're both at 43 and 44 respectively.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, looks like Kremet can stretch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got, what, 9 seconds over second? He can save quite a bit.
Yeah.
He can, yeah.
Three or 4 laps here.
Not to mention the yeah.
April says she was working.
I know.
So Garrett leading by 5 points, 5.5 over John, over Humphrey.
He's
5
on
miles.
cruise control. He's on cruise control.
Heck yeah.
Turco's going to put him a lap down. Clark is charging.
And Clark's had a tough race, 2 laps down here.
That's that restart zone violation.
Yeah, it's tough.
All right, 50 seconds remain. We'll stay here with Joe Turkle. He'll be the command car.
Only 8 on the lead lap. Tyler Turtle Rush at 47 laps. 30 seconds to go. I guess they can push it, clearly, but he's not close enough to take down Sir Kremet.
Two laps?
Yeah, 2 laps to go here, yep. The white flag coming around this time when Turkle crosses.
To get there before the...
If I was him, I'd be slowing down.
I would too. I'd end it.
Make sure you get the white flag.
White flag comes out right now.
There we go.
Right at 0.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So the Joe Turkle Show continues on this week at Dover, as does the Garrett Seidner.
He's your race leader here,
And
number
Kremet.
97.
Oh, it's not the race leader.
Your cup leader.
Cup leader, yeah.
So Turkle wins. Kremet, he gets his win.
That's right.
And Garrett,
Seidner gets his.
yep, number 7, I said?
Number 7.
7 of 8.
Yep,
Yep.
7 of 8.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Mister won't see us next week.
Oh, yeah.
Won't talk to us next week.
Yep.
Well, we all know that's not true. All right. So I'm going to start writing.
All right, so here's our Turtle Shells race recap. The Monster Mile 90, Joe Turkle's the overall winner. 4 cautions, 18 laps to include that stage break. 32 racers took to the track, and Kevin Garoni fastest lap, 23.414. We'll start getting these guys up here. So let me look here so I can get him here. And
Kind of shoving match with the front straightaway.
Oh, yeah, multiple dancers. This is Turkle's 4th, isn't it?
I think so.
I feel like I should have done a Sasquatch tonight.
Yeah. Maybe I know where it should go.
You think it should? You know where it should go? Where do you think it should go?
I was thinking one of them guys that was leading, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but who?
We'll send him across. I would say the both of them.
Oh, you want to give a dual Sasquatch? All right. The hairy man comes on out. So what we voted on out of the booth for the Sasquatch Award is we've decided that we're going to give it to our two leaders that ran into each other at the very end of it all, the excitement of everything, Mr. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson and Josh Sauce. So they will both get that. I don't know if I think Ryan does have one. I know Josh. I don't think Josh does. So this may be the first time for him receiving the Sasquatch Award. But what a finish and what a race. I mean, those guys gave us everything. So appreciate both of them.
All right, I'm gonna pull up our guys from last week here. All right, hey, so Corey and Kevin have brought you guys up here, talked about last week. They told us about sponsorship for your team and for Road America last week. So you're supposed to have dedicated that race. You want to talk to us a little bit about what we didn't get to hear last week?
Yeah, well, thank you for having us, for one. Sorry about the issues last week. Yeah, we are now... Of course, we're streaming New Mission Motorsports on Twitch. We also have Facebook and YouTube, and we got a little sponsor, 1111 Veterans Project, and we are basically working and doing this in support of them. And they're currently running a fundraiser for Master Sergeant Stuckey, who unfortunately lost her life to a preventable disease, and trying to help her family out.
Wow.
Yeah, so the bottom line is, we just want to get the word out there. There's GoFundMe's, there's a ton of ways to donate. Can donate to us on Twitch, and all that money that comes in through Twitch goes to 1111 Project. So, they're working to try to help her family out. She was an Air Force vet, and, 4 kids. It's a shame, and, we'd like to see some people try to help her out.
And we hate to hear tragedies like that. That's terrible. So you're saying, let's go over that one more time. They can go on to Twitch. Where else can they find this so they can log in? And I hope everybody's listening. It gets a chance to do this. But where can they go again?
Well, you can visit us on Twitch at New Mission Motorsports. It's also going to be on our Facebook. Not so much on our YouTube, but hey, check that out. And their website itself is the 11/11 Veterans Project. And in their news page, you could find it there if you want to go to a direct link to help them out. If not, send it to us. It goes to them anyway. We finally got our first payout, and we will be donating this week.
Awesome. Harold, that probably hits close to home for you, doesn't it?
Well, man, many a year overseas and such. So many different veteran stuff, the veteran groups, the suicide prevention, as well as our disabled veterans, and like you said, medical conditions that the vets have. Just wish that our buddies in Congress would set up a better system for preventative care, as they were talking about with the Master Sergeant. Sometimes it's just a matter of taking care of people after they take care of us.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get care after the service. So,
all right, hey Corey, Kevin, thanks for coming up, man, and hope we will talk to you guys soon. Actually, off the racetrack, had a heck of a night. Garrett's hard to catch, isn't he, Corey?
Yeah, I got to work on shooting his tires out better.
All right,
Get a guy on the grassy knoll, man. It'll be fine.
There you go. All right, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
We'll catch you guys. And you can check out that 11/11. So check those guys out. And then,
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go now to let's go from the last to first. Let's do that. How about that? We'll back it up here. We'll go to the boom, and how about this? There we go. Oh, that. We'll start from that guy. So we'll start from Garrett. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Let's just start with Garrett. I mean, this guy's...
Hey, Garrett, we're going to pull you off first, man, in the Subway 50. Wait a minute. Let me work. Let me. I got my crystal ball.
Okay.
And
Here we go.
And it says Garrett's interview is going to be whatever track it is next week. I'm going to suck. Okay, yeah, Garrett, go ahead.
Go ahead, Garrett.
Yeah, another race where we just kept our head down all night and went out and won it. but we had to fight for it a little bit there at the first little stage. We got caught up in something we shouldn't have been in and got ourselves a lap down. Had to fight back from that. But once that stage break came out, we got our little wave around and got caught back up with the rest of the field. And we just on from there. So fast race car. Setup wasn't the greatest. Xfinity car was very, very hard to handle on corner exit.
Dude, I would assume that you basically could run the first half backwards and still somehow win this year. At least that's what it seems to me. What is it about your car, your setups? I mean, you seem to get in difficult situations, but for whatever reason, as you say, you find your way back out. What is it that just keeps digging? I mean, what's your secret this year?
Yeah, I mean, we've really just been like capitalizing on a lot of situations. I mean, similar to like Atlanta, where we just put ourselves in to save enough fuel to the end. And tonight we didn't stay out of trouble, but we found a way to put ourselves back in position to go race for it. So I think that's the thing has been the major key is just even if I've been the dominant car or if I've been third or fourth, it's just about staying in it and making a run for it there at the end. So. And
this is one of those tracks where this is definitely one of those tracks where you can get caught up in something pretty quickly. So the fact that you're still sitting with us and talking to us just shows that you've done your diligence throughout the race, the entire race.
Yeah, absolutely. Every class had their fair share of close incidents, and I'm pretty sure you guys will have an interesting talk in a few minutes with the winner you guys have the interview. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of room for error on this track because racing people off a corner exit, like you had to be careful because if they're going to bounce off the wall, get loose. I mean, there's just so many more factors, and this was a attrition race for a lot of people. Yeah. And we had to use our fast repair too. And there was that big wreck, I think, with like that brought out that last yellow. That
was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, and I almost thought we were going to be in another one, and not sitting up here again talking to you guys. But find a way every week.
There you go.
Just keep plugging away.
All right, well, give your shout outs there, my friend.
Yep, got the fast Subway Toyota Supra on us tonight. By Games 123, John Peterson and Ray Tuss and all those boys who put the paint schemes together. Forrest Gore Art and Photography, all the other sponsors on this car. You guys are going to get tired of me eventually, but I'd like to think of you guys let me up here every week and fun talking to you guys.
Yeah, one of these weeks we're just going to pick the second place winner, Harold, okay? We talked to Garrett enough. Let's talk to the second place winner. Hey, what was it like to run behind Garrett all night long again? Great, thanks.
Hey, well, we could actually have a cool song because it was hump this time, so we could do the hump.
Oh. All right. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do the Humpty Hump.
No Humpty Hump. All right. All right, Garrett, man. We'll see you next week. I'm not even going to go look at what track it is.
I'm not even going to look at the race because
let's not worry about that.
I'm going to be back up here. So.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
No problem. Let's go get it again next week.
You got it.
And it's like next week is actually going to be Legacy, Texas.
Oh,
the old Texas
without
the flat 1 and 2 corner, which I hate.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's get with Mr. No Hood. So
hood, barely got a front end on it. Probably broke some clips on it. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Krimmett.
What's up?
So Luke.
What?
This is a car that looked like it went through an enduro / demolition derby / run what you brought.
Yeah, I've got a specific individual to thank for that one, but we're not going to get into that one.
Why not? Why? Listen, this is what this forum's all about, man. But you did. Is there anything you didn't hit? I guess is probably the better question.
I'd say all but one of the cup cars.
Okay, fair enough. Other than that, I mean, you had to watch the big race in front of you. 2 guys take each other out, and suddenly you're in the catbird seat. How you feeling about that, man? That's a win.
I was just cruising around hoping to get a good finish, and then next thing you know, I hear, "Oh, Keith's in the lead, and you're in second," and I'm like, "Oh wow!" And then they're like, "Oh, Keith has a pass-through penalty for incidents," and I was like, "Okay, I just backed into a win, but I'll take it."
So that's why Fonseca dropped off.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
16 incidents. So
that'll do it. That'll do it. It doesn't matter how you get there, brother. You still got the victory lane. Tell us about your evening. What did you see? What did you not want to see throughout the day?
Well, early on, very beginning of the race, we had some pretty good speed. I mean, I started fourth, and I came around the outside, and I was going to battle for the lead. I got loose at one point, and I just got run into the back of and got wrecked all the way down, and that wasn't necessarily the most fun. And then I started working my way back through the field, and then on that final pit stop, well, my next to last pit stop, I guess, I thought I had the race winning strategy, and then cars get wrecked in front of me, and then they just come down the track in front of me. So I got caught up in that and didn't have enough time. I had like 2.5 minutes of repairs.
Yikes. Well, the car looks fabulous. Don't you think so, Harold? It's beautiful, ain't it?
yep. It's a purple crush.
It's been crushed. That's right. That's right.
Hey, it's a work of art. It didn't have it only had like half a radiator in it for the last run there.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, then thank somebody for it. Why don't you?
Oh, I'm not gonna thank the individual that caused the wreck, but
No. Just thank the people that you like to thank. That's okay.
I'm a thank my favorite driver in SDR, Keith Fonseca. He's my hero. He's always fun to race around. He's a good person. Leader of Back Row Esports. I'd like to thank Back Row Esports, Keith's wife Sonia for always watching and supporting us. Like to thank my girlfriend for putting up with me doing this racing nonsense on Friday nights. And I'd like to thank the admins of SDR at the same time. They put on a fun league. I've been in it for the entirety that it's been around, and think it's always fun.
Man. Well, it's fun to watch you run. Certainly, we love the back and forth with everybody there. Heck of a race, man. Way to hang in there. Way to finish strong, and go on and celebrate.
Oh, thank you guys.
The shiny truck.
All right, Joe, you're in the booth with Harold, Ken, and Andy Dunwoody.
How are you guys doing?
I don't know. I mean, we're not in victory lane, that's for sure. Andy did try earlier though, so he got this. What'd you say, Andy? 7th? So I mean, yeah, 7th. But here you are again, Joe. I mean, do you know? Like, do you close your eyes and just know where to go to victory lane? What's the deal, man?
Nah, I truly didn't. I didn't deserve this one. DJ and Ethan were by far better, and I don't know what happened to DJ there at the end, but I was on fresh tires right after that last caution, and I got up next to him, passed him, and then he disappeared. I don't know where he went.
Happened a lot tonight. There were times where literally we're watching guys up there. I think Andy Turner was one of them where he's up front, he's battling, and all of a sudden Andy Turner's not there anymore, and it's like, what on earth just happened? So that isn't a once in a lifetime thing tonight. There were a lot of guys that dropped off. DJ dropped all the way down to 7th. So I do know he was up there battling. He did have a great truck tonight. But yeah, you know what, you seem to, at the end of the race, I told Andy as we were watching this, I said, come to the final quarter of the race, Joe seems to know how to turn the switch and just get moving. And that seemed to be a little bit of that tonight. Is it something that towards the end of the races, you just know, okay, I'm going to another notch, got to go kind of thing?
No, I mean, the first part of the race before that first caution, I was just driving in way too deep, and I destroyed my tires right off the bat. So then I started kind of following DJ and see how he was entering the corners. He was lifting a little earlier, and then towards the end of the race, I just got in a good groove, and that's what helped.
Gotcha. Well, this is the part, as you know, where you get to thank people. So if you want to go ahead and thank some people, we'd like to hear that.
Thank you guys for the awesome broadcast. Thanks to all the SDR admins, and thanks to my family for letting me live out my esports dream.
I love it. I love it. Well, Joe, thanks again for a great race. Great job on taking the overall as well. So look to see you next week, okay?
I appreciate it. That's 2 overalls so far for the truck. So
There you go,
I'm
baby.
pretty
That's
excited
right.
about that.
That is good stuff. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
I got to finish up here. So we're going to work on.
Look, there's Andy way up in the top on the middle of the turn. There you go.
There you go. All right. So in the trucks in the Cup Series for the im2being LLC split decision triple threat, the Monster Mile 90 here from Dover Motor Speedway. We had Kremet the Great winning the race. Tyler Rush with him, about 23 seconds off the front pace. Then Gibbs, Ross, Fonseca, Turner, Clark, Benefil, Susie, and Johnson. And then Gortman and Michael Gitchell. So a lot of attrition tonight in the Cup Series.
Absolutely. Hey, Andy, you can take the Xfinity. I'll take the trucks this time. How's that?
Okay. So we got Garrett Seidner winning again. John Humphreys, Matthew Boston Wheeler, Matt Kopp, Josh McKinney, Corey Harridge,
Yeah, there you go.
John Peterson, Nathan Manwaring, Patrick Anderson.
Keekers was the last, wasn't he? All right, and then the trucks, as we just finished up talking to Joe Turkle, Ethan Michaels in second, Kevin Garoni, Douglas Wysocki, Kevin Gagari, DJ Rainbow Trout, and then Robert McMillan, Joel Brewer, Richard Crane, Jonathan Cusimano down at the end. And then Adam Flieger was our RC. He did not drive tonight, but he did a great job up in the tower.
All right, so we'll go ahead and pull. All right, so for the im2being LLC Monster Mile 90, we're going to head to Texas next week in the old configuration. And Andy, you and I both have raced that track probably both then. I'm not a fan of the new flat 1 and 2. What are you?
I highly despise the new flat 1 and 2. I like wide open, running the rim at the old track.
Yep. I mean, I understood what they were trying to do, trying to get away from the cookie cutter design that Texas was, but I think that was not the right way to deal with it.
It did not work, and I don't think if they do what they did to Atlanta, I don't think that'll work either.
Yeah. Well, Atlanta was, I don't know.
Atlanta.
I think Atlanta was, out of all the cookie cutters, it was the original. So leave it alone.
I wish they would have.
But they messed with that track, Yeah, there's a few others that I'd like to get changed, but they changed those. But hey, we're gonna head over to Texas with the old configurations. We'll actually get to see the old D shape in the symmetrical 1 and 2, 3 and 4, which I think yielded better racing. I know in the Indy cars, man, the flat 1 and 2 seems to just get on everybody. They I guess they forget it's there and start, and then people crash right in the first corner because they're going too fast in the corner. It doesn't corner right. But almost make a Daytona or not Darlington kind of out of it. But I don't know. Ken, what do you think about the changing of these tracks? I mean, it's another one of those that just recently changed about a few years ago. Coming out of COVID, if I remember right, in this Texas got changed.
So I get the idea. I mean, they're trying to stay relative. I think is the biggest thing, and like we're looking at a picture now that doesn't exist anymore. I mean, Dover is only a quarter of the corners now, and it's only the lower level up to level 30. So I think what tracks are trying to do is to keep the excitement up. I think in a lot of cases it ruins the tracks, but it tends to bring the drivers closer together. The way we've watched the real racing, it's just been utter chaos in some of these tracks that have been redesigned. So with a new car, with new tracks, it certainly brings a level of what's going to happen next. But I get what NASCAR's trying to do. I get what everybody's trying to do. They're trying to keep it worthwhile. I mean, I know like Formula One this week is in Texas on the road course, and I think COTA might be the best looking track I've ever seen built. I mean, just as a road course, it's phenomenal looking. but man, it's difficult to drive, and it brings the edge to anybody that runs on it. So I think they're just trying to stay relevant, Harold, and doing the best they can. They want to keep people in the seats, and that's how they got to do it, I guess.
All right, then. All right, so, hey, at the end of this, we're going to wrap it up here for One to Go Studios. I've got Andy, our Dunwoody, our Black Magic Studios executive guy that does the paints and the color to this thing. Ken,
He does it all.
Ken and our lead commentator, and then me running the buttons over here as the executive producer for the team here at One to Go Studios. Thank you for coming and watching, and hope to see you guys next week as we do tackle on Texas. Until then, we'll see you at the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and viewers. We'll see you at the next turn.